Hey everyone, welcome back to Breaklight Productions. My name is Curtis Lambert and today we're reacting to SEVER, Dead and Gone. Let's jump on into it. Ooh, that's cool. Hell yeah. Loving this sort of thermal vision. Really cool lighting as well on these performance shots. Oh, that's a cool shot. Hell yeah. So obviously we've got a strobe light outside the window acting as that lightning. But really liking the blend of blue and orange lighting indoors as well. But yeah, this thermal vision stuff is awesome. Good energy as well from the band. Like they're really getting into their performances. Guitarist just threw out a kick, you know. It's like that energy makes such a difference at the end of the day. Hell yeah. Got a couple of flares appearing every now and again, which is cool. Ooh. Bit of VFX. Love that hand shot. Oh, some flareage. Oh, the lens flare off that flare. And really cool, like look at the lighting change. Now it's just sort of a one source red lighting through that window. That lens flare is sick though. Ooh. Hell yeah. That was awesome. All right, let's break it down. So yeah, this all in all is a good music video for like lighting, which I know a lot of music videos we watch have pretty good lighting, but this one's really good as well. Like if we go, I'm just gonna try and find a sort of wider shot of the whole band, so that I can go through it easier. Yeah, so we've got that window open where there's blue light coming from, which again, blue light is a good way of sort of conveying to your audience that it's nighttime, that it's moonlight or whatever. So we've got that coming from the sort of, I'd say it's definitely a side light. Whether it's out the window or inside the room is a bit hard to tell. I would imagine it's like, let me see if when I see this window shot what the go is. Yeah, I think it's inside. But regardless, we have that sort of as our foreground light. We have the lightning, which is just a strobe light. coming from outside the window, so that it just adds that extra sort of layer of movement to everything. Really good use as well, because it's not like, I feel like even if you had sort of epilepsy or something, you could still watch this music video, because it's not like, it's not in your face strobe lighting. It's, you know, it's because it's coming from that window and it's fairly one directional, and that window's going to create a lot of like just sort of diffusion to the harshness of that strobe. It's actually like quite nice. It makes it look more like lightning than most sort of lightning shots we have seen in previous music videos. Now, some lights, you know, a lot of LED lights have some sort of strobe setting. Sometimes it's not a like called a strobe. Like, for example, with the two lights I'm using on me right now, both of them don't have a strobe setting, but what they do have is they've got a lightning setting where it flashes at sort of random intervals, and it can, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast, etc. It's completely random. But then also a paparazzi mode where it's a lot of fast flashes at random intervals. So even if your light doesn't have a strobe setting, look out for those other types of settings that you can use to be your lightning or whatever in your next project. We've also got some really nice background lighting. I've nearly said lightning then. Lighting for a sort of a backlight. So you've got this yellowish light in the doorway, but also these two lamps to both sides. And that's a really good backlight, and contrasting well with that front blue moonlight and the strobes. Like, it's really nice. The set design's really cool as well. Like, I really do like that. Like, even if you look at those lamps behind them, like, they've been dressed. Like, that would probably be a brand new, you know, lamp or whatever that the gaffer owns or something. But, you know, set design has muddled it up, like put cobwebs and leaves on it and stuff, so that it looks the part. And it's like little details like that that make all the difference in your project. That close-up of the hand or arm, really cool. So all that is a bit of slow-mo and like a one-directional light. I would say judging from where the light is, it would be a side light pointed at the hand, and then it's hidden a bit of the arm, but the rest is like in shadow. As for the little like particles floating around it, hard to say if that's a artificial element put over the top, or like just sort of dust or something on the day. Either way, like, would work, in all honesty. I also feel like we have a tiny bit of artificial grain over the top, and at one point I thought I saw some artifacting as well. Hard to, maybe it was during the like thermal shots. Okay, yeah, we've got a bit of like, I can't tell if it's real or artificial flicker, but we've then also got some artifacting over the top of the thermal shots. Now, as for the thermal shots, how did they get them? Well, there's a few ways. Like, obviously, you can just get a thermal camera and try and shoot stuff with it. Or it could be a thing where it's a like they've put a torch on the camera, and then like obviously that's going to light up the subject, and they've just put a filter over the top of it to make it look like it's night vision. And then, you know, with that, those circles, you know, if the torch, you could definitely get torches that are like, and lights that just give you that circle and that's all you get. But if it was more than that, you could just sort of mask it in and like, yeah, basically crop everything that isn't within that circle. So yeah, that's super cool as well. What else? I feel like there was something else that popped up. Yeah, those thermal shots are creepy as fuck. I love it. I really want to do a shoot like that one day. Oh yeah, so the CGI shot or VFX shot where he's standing in front of the window, super beautiful. Love that he's just fully backlit, so most of his front is silhouetted. What that does is it makes it a lot easier for these VFX to look realistic, because you're not like seeing the details of the shirt and stuff that he's wearing as well. Like you can clearly see it, but it's not like, if he was front lit, it would be a lot harder to make that VFX shot look real. Whereas it looks believable here. Obviously editing and camera work, great. You know, to the beat, fits the different parts of the song perfectly, builds up to this sort of climax of him with the flare, where we get some absolutely beautiful lens flares, which, you know, just that's what happens when you got the right lens and a you know, a flare or a light single source. You're bound to, yeah, find some interesting flares in those shots. So really cool. And again, like, it's just a flare. Like, it's not like, oh, this is, you know, 6 different lights or whatever on him. This is just like, you can just go and get a flare, light it off, and boom, what shots can you get with that? You know, really useful. What I love is that the second they introduce the flare, that indoor lighting just becomes red. Like, it loses the strobe, it loses the front lighting, it's a lot more just shadowy, where you're almost losing the bassist on that far side of the room from the window, but it looks so cool. Yeah, I'm a sucker for red lighting. I mean, it's literally like in my name. But yeah, just really nice, clean music video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.